Oh, shit. uh, it's been a quiet episode up to this point, hasn't it? I'm sorry, guys. I, have some technical difficulties, and I was muted, and... Anyway, I had a whole rant, and nobody heard me. You guys all missed it. I was stating that, this is where it comes out that I overly love all my mushrooms, and that we're be picking up a lot of those. And so we're actually derailing what we were originally going to do, which was visit whoever it is in the blue tent. I think that might be Franklyn. In lieu of picking up a bunch of mushrooms, because it is now autumn or fall, depending on where you are in the world. And this requires, or is the only time that mushrooms spawn, which requires going out in the mornings and picking them up. So every morning of autumn, we're going to wander around and find some mushrooms. Your most common ones are these field mushrooms. Pretty obvious by now, I'm sure, as this is what we've seen the most of. Then we have slippery jacks from what we've seen, and milk caps. Milk caps, as far as I've seen, do spawn in the same zones as the field mushrooms, but not as often. We're going to collect lots of these, though. People are going to ask for them for gifts. And I think there's like 4 or 5 mushroom types you can find. I know morels are one, but they're like super duper rare. Which we don't have. We've only found 3 kinds so far. Which are the, quote, more common 3. What's that platypus? Are you a platypus? He left. He doesn't want to talk to us. I even said, like, we got mushrooms in our shop. Like, mushrooms are super good. We love mushrooms, and it's going to come out very obvious about mushrooms. And then I brought up, I was rambling about maybe doing an animation that, you know, because most people don't know that I've been teaching myself to do animation until today. And, you know, now it's out that I've been teaching myself. We've been teaching ourselves digital art because that's how we do all of our designs in our shop. We've been teaching ourselves that for a few years, but we started the year before last, right at the end, teaching ourselves some animation. And then we didn't do much of it during pregnancy because I was just too stressed out. So now I'm starting to pick it back up again and work on it. And I'm wondering what I should do next. And I'm thinking maybe we do some mushrooms growing. Some growing shrooms. I know that it might look a little inappropriate at first, but that's not my fault. That's just mushroom shapes. But, you know, I think mushrooms would be a good one. It's something that I know enough about to take it frame by frame. What do you think? Would you guys like to see an animation at some point of a mushroom? Probably just growing, because I don't know what else a mushroom would do, but what do you think? I have tried it in the past with questionable results and got self-conscious and deleted it, which is a little sad because I would have liked to come back and see where I left off. But some part of me was self-conscious about it and overreacted. Okay. That's all the mushrooms on this chunk of land. We're gonna have to cross the water if we want more. Collect all this stuff for sale. As far as I know, until we get the cooking stuff going, mushrooms aren't useful for anything other than selling them and giving them away as gifts. But I'm still gonna collect every single one. And then when they all die, because they only live a short time during the days, which we're coming up on, we'll head back to town and see who's visiting. I think it's Franklyn, and we'll do whatever Franklyn wants to see. If it is Franklyn, then we're gonna want to see if we have any shiny discs and see if we can give those to him. Or at least one to him, because that makes him like us more. But I think we have to buy something from him and then do tasks. I'm not sure. Alright, so we're wandering around looking for shrooms. Oh, I love Autumn. Oh, we should be able to get some new seeds today, too. So we'll talk to her as well, because it is not... Oh, we can't go talk to John. Well, that's good. Good thing we don't need tools, and we're not doing stuff like that today. I don't know why I'm picking these up. Don't ask me. I was actually up here looking for mushrooms. Any shrooms? There's a lot of foliage up here. It's making it hard to see anything. Stumps. We're going to have to clear out some of this foliage if we want anything to spawn up here. Flowers included, because there's just too much. There are too much up here. Do we have that? That's a blue one. Where'd it go? I don't think we got this yet. It's ours now. Nope, no mushrooms up here. I think the mushrooms might have just expired, actually. Alright, I'll head back. The hell is that? A wasp. We don't really actually want paper wasps, but, you know. We picked it up, so I guess we're taking it with us. Alright, well, I think all the mushrooms have expired, so we're going to see little... I'm not really sure if it's black or if it's really, really dark brown, but we're going to see little lines under trees and stuff where the mushrooms would have been. And that's just, they're expired mushrooms. They did their spore burst and now they have gone back to the nether. Yeah, look, like this. I think that's brown, right? Kind of like a brown-gray. Anyway, they do that when they expire, so you can't collect them anymore throughout the day. I'm pretty sure that happens at noon. So, pretty much anything before noon, you're able to go get those. Which is why it was so important. It is Franklyn! Hi, Franklyn! Well, we don't have any discs, but we do want to chat. Do you happen to need anything? Pygmy fly! What the hell is a pygmy fly? It's in the plains. I guess we're looking for a pygmy fly. Did I even pronounce that right? Bluetail art. What is a pygmy fly? A wrought iron gate. Yes. I actually really like this design. I got it for free in my other playthrough. But I'll take it. We need those in order to convince him he wants to live here. Alright. We're going to break this barrel because there might be... Oh. There's a spring, a wheel, and a key. Okay. So yeah, no, what we're looking for isn't here. That sucks. Alright, let's go home real quick. Oh, look at all the fir grass has changed. That's cool. Tropical grass still looks exactly the same though, so. Oh, there's a kangaroo bouncing about. We need to drop some stuff off at home because we have too much shit in our pockets. That's the reason. Ooh, guys, on the art topic that we were discussing earlier, I'm trying to figure out how to word this now. I am interested in starting snails with unusual homes as an art thing. I've already done one. I made one that's called the harvest snail, and he comes around every fall and the start of winter in my store, and he lives in a pumpkin. It's very adorable. I love him. He is my pride, basically. He started this journey. But I now want to make snails with unusual homes. I was thinking about doing a watermelon, but like, what other things do you guys think we should make to have snails have unusual homes? When are you going to make a treat? Like, when are you guys going to make cherries? Probably about 10 days, honestly. Let's see. We emptied part of our inventory. Our mushrooms are now here. We need to find a pygmy fly. What is a pygmy fly? Tasks. We need 3 crafting tables. We're almost to that one. What is a pygmy fly? I assume it's a bug. Got a lot of these, actually. We found a lot of things. Dragonfly. We've not found whatever this pygmy fly is. I guess that's what we're doing today, because that's what he asked for, and we said that's what we were doing. I was hoping we'd find a disc. Let's go back over this way, because we are not selling that. That was our first one. He said the plains, right? Like, are we in the plains? What is the plains? There we go. What is the plains? I feel like we're in the plains, but I don't know what a pygmy fly is. Bug catching's hard when you don't know what you're looking for. I guess we find anything flying around and take it home, because it's a butterfly. It's obviously not that. Grasshopper. Do you happen to have any shiny discs? There's a shiny disc. Okay, we can give that to Franklyn. I don't think we did last time. Okay. I don't really want to go back to him until we have his fly, but if we do it like if we wait too long, then we can't give him a disc. Here you go. This is for you. Yeah, you can have it for 8,000. Heck yeah. I would love to see what you have in... Sorry, we're definitely wasting your time, but we're going to see what you got, buddy. So we got lawnmowers. Stops grass from growing back. So if you just want flat grass on the floor, but none of the foliage, I guess. Repair damage tool repairs. Jeez, these are expensive. Spins around and predicts the weather. Oh, that could be good. We talked about it would be nice to know. We don't have everything for this, though. What's it mean to commission him? Oh, I can't commission him because I don't have. So I needed 8. What was that? 5,000. And all of this shit. All right. Well, that can't happen this time. I don't have any of those smooth slate, but let's see if we can't find his fly. I don't know what it looks like. That's a butterfly. What's a pygmy fly, guys? It's not considered the plains biome? Is that maybe this biome where everything is open and miserable? I would have thought this was desert. The plains have grass. I'm pretty sure plains have grass. Scary birds. You get butterfly. We have battle music because a bird noticed me. Yeah, there it is. We're just looking for a fly. Leave me alone. Is that it? Another wasp. A lot of wasps out today. Which I think gives me the 2 I needed. Oh, another shiny disc. Uh-oh. We don't need that. There we go. We're gonna have to get rid of a bug if we actually manage to find this man's pygmy fly. Which again, I'm not sure what that looks like. It's a wasp. Thankfully, they don't just randomly sting you. God, could you imagine how to deal with that too? Oh boy, we don't want to be caught over here when darkness hits. I am not seeing... That's a normal fly. I don't know what a pygmy fly is supposed to look like, which is making this a lot harder, right? Like I don't even know what shape I'm supposed to be keeping an eye out for. Is it the shape of a normal fly? Is it more like a butterfly? Is it more like a dragonfly maybe? Like, what kind of fly am I looking for here? We're just gonna have to go with we disappointed Franklyn, because I don't see us figuring it out. And I don't see a whole lot of flying insects out. We're running around, we're looking. But I am not seeing a lot of flying insects. We got butterflies and crawling things, bugs and beetles, but not a lot of flying things. Yeah, I'm gonna go with we disappointed him. I don't think we're gonna find it, and we still have to water our plants for the evening and do the at-home stuff. So I think that we're just kind of out of luck here. Which sucks, because he's gonna want that in order to move in. We'll figure it out. Hopefully the next time he visits us, he wants something better. And that we've actually found. Because I'm not sure what a pygmy fly is supposed to be. We looked around. Maybe there's one near my house, you know, 'cause this is Plains 2, I think. I'm just seeing butterflies. What was that? Butterfly. Yeah, so I'm not... That's a normal fly. Huh. Okay, well, we looked into it. Let's go water our plants. I love that we have a gate we never use. Oh, our watermelons were ready for collection. I guess we should do that real quick. Well, we'll have to make space first. Just like that. We have our first 2 watermelons. Okay, walk over here and get some more water for the next plant. And we'll come over here. Let's actually open our gate. All right, let's let some of our stamp come back, because this is... It's the end of the episode, but it's still excruciating trying to fill this in. Oh my gosh, I'm still laughing at myself a little bit. Laughing and kicking myself a little for, I don't know, having the first 2 in-game hours of the video be me talking to myself because we were not actually recording. Meant to be, but we weren't. Alright. I feel like we should be selling these. This has a cooling effect. Put our mushrooms away. That'll work. That's for all those things. Really need to start working on some of our base materials, which I think is what we're going to do next, honestly. We have some time. I'm going to start with these. Okay. Put that down here and grab these. I apologize for anybody who finds these sounds a little sensitive or triggering, as I know I struggle with the saw. It just feels very, I don't know, high-pitched, and then the forges have a lot of reverb. I think that's the tone I'm after. So it's just, it's overwhelming to me, which is why I tend to keep all of the stuff together. We might separate it out. In this playthrough, we might separate it out. So, you know, like, we're going to have a tree farm area. We might put our saws by the tree farm instead of in a workshop area. You know, like, instead of having it with our crafting table and our forges, we might have our saws by the trees so that we can process them before bringing them over. I don't know. We're figuring it out together as we go. Currently, the plan is to make a workshop space. It's kind of a good idea to have a workshop space, at least, like a production zone, in my opinion. I like having a production zone. You're going to be making lots of jams at one point or another. You're going to be making ground up foods, cheeses, beers. Well, not quite a beer, which I think is an oversight. But there's going to be plenty to be making. And it seems like more and more at it all the time. So, I like to keep all my stuff together. But there's a chance we put all the saws with the trees. Because most of the time we're going to need planks anyway, and not... There we go. We're gonna have a lot of planks when we're done with this. Won't need gum log planks for a while. Like, how many is that already? You know, I say we won't, but we're gonna be building town buildings and some houses at some point, and I'm sure that we're gonna need some planks. I don't know if... I'm not positive, but I'm sure. Which feels weird to say, because don't they cancel each other out? I don't know. They might cancel each other out. We're about halfway through what we had. We're a little over 80. Got about 40 left, so not doing too bad. There's our halfway point. Now, do we feel like we need all of these? Probably not. That was a lot of copper bars. Whoops. Why'd I put those on the floor? Should have moved them up here so we could look at everything that we've done together. Can't do anything with irons. We're done with metal. Yeah, so it looks like we're just making some planks. Which just would probably go a lot faster if we had like 3 of them, right? And we just click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. It would be a lot faster. It's an option. I think we're going to get 3 grinders and 3 plank thingies at some point. They don't just work for planks, though. Oh, that's a good reason not to put them by the trees. They don't just work for planks. You use it for tin sheets as well, and I'm sure as the game continues getting even more updates and cool stuff added, they might add some more stuff that the saw is needed for. So actually we will keep it in the workshop area. Decision made. There's a lot of these planks. I think we're done making gum log planks for a sec. Let's take some palm. We need planks of all kinds slowly being built up, and it's been a minute since we've made some wood. That might be a good title name. Because otherwise all we did was see Franklyn, and do we care that we saw Franklyn? I think actually what we'll end up naming it is what is a pygmy, because I still don't know what a pygmy fly is. Not a clue. The contents of the game, or otherwise, I don't have a clue. I do not know what it's supposed to look like in real life, if it even is a real creature, and I don't know what it looks like in the game. Which makes me a pretty bad authority on the matter, doesn't it? I'm not sure anyone should trust me to be an authority on the matter of the game. A lot of it we're learning together. And there definitely got to be people out there that have played this more than I have. Alright, let's put stuff away. We got a lot. We don't need gum log planks anymore, especially when we're done with what's in my inventory. We've got plenty. The other 2 could probably use some more. I'll have to harvest some trees sometime soon. Alright, there's that one. So much of this. I think we're actually going to take a couple of these and turn them into nails. That way we have some surplus made. It's good to have some extras lying around. This is the cell row. We don't have a paper wasp. That was new, so we want to put that over here too. There we go. Now we're sure it's not this thing. Yeah, it's a firefly. A normal fly underneath it. Okay. I mean, it says we haven't found it in our... Oh. In our pedia here. We got flies. Blue tails. Moths. More butterfly, fireflies. Wasps that we just collected. We haven't found much down this way. It's all the up here's. Haven't found any critters. Our fishing needs work. We found lots of bugs. We nearly have half the bugs. But not the kind that we needed, which does mean we disappointed Franklyn. Which was another episode name option, now that I'm thinking about it. I wonder which would do better. What is a pygmy fly? Or disappointing Franklyn? We never did set this up. I was thinking we'd have some time after going on this quest for Franklyn today, but we did not. So this will have to be what we do tomorrow, is fixing up our walkway. If you are enjoying the episode thus far, everybody, or not just this episode, but the series as a whole, please leave a like. Maybe leave us a comment. They're very much appreciated. I don't miss a single one. And if you want to support the channel just a little bit more, we have an online store full of mushrooms, as previously discussed, which will have a link at the end of the video here, but also in the description below. And until next time, everybody, stay safe out there. Bye-bye now.